Hi there, and welcome back to another potato reveal. This time it's one of those plants that were looking promising once I planted them in their final pots, so that's why it was getting a bigger pot, and it grew quite large, like a meter in length, and otherwise it wasn't really a plant that was sticking out. It didn't get any ribbons for nice leaves or flowers. It's one of those in-between plants. So let's see what we'll get. Might be something purple or red, who knows? We'll see. We are getting soggy soil for sure. So it wasn't making any tubers when the rain hit, and it wasn't growing too much foliage either. So it is possible that we won't get much here, except this little amaranth plant. So let's dig through this. Got a rock, and there's a tiny tuber, I think. Tiny muddy tuber. Doesn't feel like a rock, so I'll just keep it and see later. But there's another tiny tuber. It is quite funny because when you have a large plant, you would be expecting that automatically the harvest has to be large. Or if you have a small plant, you're automatically assuming the harvest will be rubbish, there won't be much. And this can be the case, of course, but it's also totally possible that it's the other way around. I mean, if you remember, I had these tiny plants, like four stems and 20 centimeters in length, and they were making like 4 or 5 decent sized tubers. And now I had a plant with lots of stems and lots of leaves. In the best time it was about a meter in height, and what I got is this. So potato breeding is always good for a surprise. If you're not up for those kinds of surprises, I can't recommend that you start breeding potatoes. If you're fine with surprises like this, then go ahead. It's like Christmas. You might get a good gift or it might be a disappointment. I'll wash these up in the rainbow real quick so you can see what's in there. So they are pretty and interesting. They're really, really dark purple, almost black. I'll see if there's anything pretty inside. I am guessing that they will be really dark inside too. Yeah. They're super dark purple. But it doesn't help if it's not setting any tubers. I am thinking that this might be a case of daylight sensitivity, where regardless of how old the plant is, it won't make tubers until the days are short enough, which is too late for me because short days usually mean night frost for me. So I'm not waiting for this one to make decent tubers. It's simply not a variety for me. I need earlier potatoes. So sadly, while it's looking pretty, I don't count on it making bigger tubers next year for me, so it's not a keeper. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening, happy experimenting with potatoes, and see you next time. Bye!